Are we a Christian nation? J.D. Vance thinks so. He stood up in front of the podium at Turning Point USA and pronounced that we are and always will be a Christian nation. And I want us to unpack that a little bit and talk about what that actually means. Now, obviously, we could go back way back in history to the Constitution and the founding fathers. Thomas Jefferson, one of many founding fathers who weighed in on the separation of church and state, actually said there should be a wall of separation of church and state. But I think what I'd like to do is just sort of address why that's important. First, according to the Hartford Institute, there are 370,000 churches in our country, in America alone. And of that, 350,000 of them are Christian. Furthermore, there are 46 different denominations of Christianity. And it's an interesting perspective if you want to talk about why. There's a Bible scholar by the name of Dr. Marco Marina, and he notes that Christianity has grown and evolved over thousands of years, but, quote, one striking feature of Christian history is the abundance of disagreement that accompanied its expansion, which led to the formation of all of those 46 Christian denominations. We can't agree. We're Christian, but what Christian? What's your particular brand of Christianity? Finding a group of people with specific beliefs and practices and even interpretations of the Bible can take some time, and it's a very personal decision. Now, consider how complicated that gets if you think that a government, one government for all the people, is going to adopt a Christian perspective. Which Christian perspective? Old Testament, New Testament, hellfire and brimstone, grace and mercy? Our founding fathers understood that religion is better left to the individual, to a person's heart, soul, and mind. And government really honestly has no place there. Our government should stay out of our hearts and our souls and our minds. And especially when there's so many different perspectives, so many different churches, and so many different denominations. Not to mention the fact that we're not all Christians. This country is made up of multiple religions and belief systems. So, no, J.D. Vance, we're not a Christian nation. We're Americans, and we have the right to choose what we want to practice if we want to practice a belief system. That's the bottom line. Our founding fathers knew it. You should too. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. Be kind.